Hi, this is Manali and I work in customer support for BMC MyIT. This video is going to give you an overview of how to configure SRM approvals and how to view them in MyIT. For every service request definition in SRM, you can specify the approval type. Manager, person and group are the out-of-the-box approval which are pre-configured in SRM, and you can also define your own custom approval with the use of approval chains and approval mappings. In part 1, we will cover manager and person type of approval. For group and custom type of approval, please watch part 2 video. You can specify the type of approval in Service Request tab in Service Request Definition. Now let's take a look at the demo on the approval types and how to configure them. For this example, we will create one sample SRD. Go to Service Request tab and we will first see the approval type as person. For the approval type as person, you can select the approval from here. For example, we will choose Mary. Now every time this service request is submitted by any user, the approval will directly go to Mary. Now we will log in as user Alan in MyIT. Submit the service request. In My Activity section, go to Request. Here, submitter Alan can see that the service request submitted is now pending for the approval and the status is in waiting approval for Maryman. Now we will log into MyIT as approval Maryman. Here you would be able to see that in the notification area, the pending approval are visible to Maryman. Also, in the notification bell, Maryman can directly see the pending notification waiting for her approval. Go to My Activities tab. In the Approval section, you would be able to see the current status of approvals. Click on the approval and here Mary would be able to see the approval details as well. Here, approver can approve, reject or keep the request on hold. Click on Add Comments and Attachments and you can also add the comments from here for the submitter. Add the comment and click on Add. Once you have logged in as Alan, who is the submitter of the service request, you would be able to see that he has received a notification that the service request is now needs his attention. Click on the notification and you would be able to see the comment entered by the approver. You can type your response over here and send it to the approver. When you have logged in MyIT as the approval, based on the user's response, you can approve, reject or keep the approval on hold. We will click on Approve. Once the service request is approved, you would be able to see the status of the service request is changed to Approved, and in the Approval section, you would be able to see the list of approvers. Now we will take a look at the Manager approval type. From the approval type, select Manager. Here you can define the max approval level. Defining the approval level as 1 would mean that the service request submitter can submit the service request and his manager would be the approver of that service request. Changing the max approval level to 2 means that the service request would go to the submitter's manager, and after the manager has approved the service request, it would go to manager's manager. Now let's take a look at the configuration. Here you would be able to see that Alan has Bob as his manager and Bob has Michael as his manager. We will log into MyIT as Alan and submit the service request. Here in the approval section, you would be able to see that the approval is pending from 2 people, where Bob is the manager of Alan and Michael is the manager of Bob. We will log in as Bob, where he would be able to see that the approval is pending from his side. Once the Bob has approved the request, now the approval would be pending from Michael's side. From the filter, you can also select the status of the approval you would want to see in the approval section. Now we will log into MyIT as Michael, where he would be able to see that the approval is pending for his approval. Where Bob has already approved the service request, now the next approval is pending on his side. We will approve the service request. Now we will log into MyIT as Alan. Once all the approvals are completed, he will get a notification that the service request has been approved and now in the initiated status. That's all in this session for right now. Thank you for watching.